Matt Christine here from Sight of Sound magazine.
From
Ville, from him.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm sure these guys are excited. I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
But
we just talked about the gig. It's a bit special. We've done TLA.
Yeah.
We've done with the Electric Factory.
Yep, that's right down the street. Cornfield tonight, actually.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They're tearing the place up. So
Sweet. And then the first gig was at the truck.
Yeah.
So that was like 2001.
That's a while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here at the Skyline Stage is right over there. You guys can't see it, but you're probably out in front of it right now.
Which is the stage.
Yeah. But so how's the tour been? 2 days, today and one more left, or something like that?
3 more to go.
Three more to go.
Then we're driving to Boston area, Lowell.
Yeah.
Maine. Then the last gig's going to be in Brooklyn on Saturday.
Okay,
So,
that'll be fun.
Never played that place, but we're doing a place called Waterfront.
Okay.
So a lot of new places on this tour.
Yeah,
and
that
a lot of
seems to be
amphitheaters, some like radio-sponsored outdoor gigs, and some small sports arenas as well. Because usually when we've been headlining, this time around with co-headlining.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And then there's all that remains. And we had an Australian band called Airborne.
Yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, they had to drop off.
Yeah, they had some sort of
personal
family
issues. Yeah.
thingies going on, and
It happens.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
But they were really, really nice guys, and it was such an eclectic bunch, different kinds of bands.
Yeah, that was kind of I don't call it a gimmick, but that's what so many people were looking forward to about this tour.
And at the same time, a lot of people weren't sure what they want to spend the tickets. You spend the money on the tickets because 4 bands, and it's not the cheapest thingy. And then if you don't like all the bands, or
it's
if
a
you're
tough
like
choice.
like a racehorse with the blinders on, just like one thing.
Yeah.
There's not necessarily the best of ideas, but so far everything's been going pretty well. So
have you guys played a lot of outdoor theaters like this one, or is this one of the
in
first?
general, or in this tour?
Yeah, just this tour.
We done, as I said, a couple of amphitheaters, which are obviously a bit different, because people are seated up and all that, but not too many. We did something in Arizona, I guess, and but every night's different, and then you've got the wonderful trees here. It's like a park feel as opposed to this dusty.
Yeah. How was Aftershock? Was that the
Aftershock was in that was one of the good ones.
Yeah,
that was exactly. They had a really cool setup. They had 2 stages. So all the bands were playing back to back. There was no break whatsoever.
Kind of like Bamboozle, but just rock.
I've never been to Bamboozle, so I don't think so at least. But anyway, it was just rock, and then the cool thing also was that there was no main stage, which is stage 1 and stage 2. And so they were like identical.
That's cool.
So it was fun, but it was hot as hell. It was I think like close to 110 on stage. And
man!
And then for some reason, usually what they do is when they build up the stages, they obviously, the renting of all the light equipment.
Yes.
It costs a lot of money, and people want to see a show and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that particular place, they weren't able to position the stage so the sun would be like back there behind us. So actually, the sun was like on
right in
the
your
band
face
all the time. So that was the hottest we've ever played. Like everybody's melting.
That's
away.
brutal.
Yeah, we're not used to it.
That's brutal. Now that festival, like I said, I don't want to say it took the place of Bamboozle, but I always liked the Bamboozle because you could see a band like one of the last ones, they had Motley Crue, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I'm all about breaking down the genre barrier, and I feel
we do a lot of that stuff in Europe. So
it's bigger there for some reason. We have a hard time accepting genre diversity in the States.
We'll get there bit by bit.
Yeah, like you said, people get the blinders on and they just want to see one thing.
And that's cool too. We have a festival called the Bucken, which is I think in the Netherlands, which is like 100,000 metalheads.
Yeah.
And it's just like black metal.
It's chaos.
I've never had the I'm scared to go there.
Yeah.
So but then there's one called Roskilde in Denmark, and that's 100,000 again. But they got like 15 different stages. So if you walk 2 minutes, there's like house music, then it's black metal, then it's reggae, then it's R&B or whatnot.
Yeah, it just changes it all up.
Yeah, it's really wild. That's a good festival to go to, if ever in Europe.
Yeah. Probably won't be in Europe anytime soon, but you never know. You never know how the cards are playing. So let's talk about Tears on Tape. Obviously, it's been out a while now.
Yeah, a few months.
Have you been playing a lot of the new material?
Not so much, I think that bands, they're super boring if they just play new stuff.
Yeah, if they just stick to
a lot of bands do that when they're so proud of a new album, and then when they go
overdo it.
Yeah. So I think we're doing playing since the co-headlining slot, we've got, I think, 70 minutes is our set length, which is reasonable because normally we're doing, if we're headlining, we're doing about 80, 85 or something. So it's not that different. It's a bit more
couple songs,
compact. Yeah, exactly. And like in an encore. So which is fine by us. So we're doing about like I think 15 songs spanning from the first album to the tape, and I think we're doing 3 or 4 songs off Tears and Tape.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not
Gotta
bad.
play some of it and see the reaction of people, and that's always a good indication where we're heading next.
Yeah.
With the new music, then whenever that might be.
So what's down the road after this? So you guys taking some time off? Are you?
Well, we're taking 4 days off, and then we'll start a European tour.
Oh, there you go, European tour.
Yeah.
If you're in Europe anytime soon.
Exactly. So we do Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Italy, England.
Oh man, those
France.
4 days off are going to be great. I bet.
Yeah, and especially with the jet lag and stuff. Just need to sleep it off and do the laundry and the usual crap.
I'm sure there's a lot of laundry.
Well, I tend to do my own laundry when I'm on tour, so all the sinks are like blackened after I leave the room. But
it happens.
No, exactly. But no, it's okay. After that, we should be done with the European tour around Halloween.
Okay.
And then after that, we just negotiating with the booking agent and our manager about the possibility of touring South America next year for the first time.
That would be cool.
Then coming back here. Because we had to cancel the tour.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
I had like pneumonia and ended up because it was only 8 gigs.
It was a short tour.
Very short, like a kind of like record release tour. That was the idea. And then the doctor said that I can't do anything for about 5 to 6 days, which would mean the whole tour would be just that, and then not really knowing if
you could actually do the last couple of days.
because he said that you gotta wait and then get to see if the antibiotics, if they kick in or not, and if everything works out. So unfortunately we had to skip that one, take it easy. We started touring with the summer festival in Europe, now doing this bit, and as I said, trying to figure out if we could kind of like do that tour that we missed again next year.
For some people, I know a lot of people who were going to the show. I think it was going to be at the TLA on the other.
I think it was TLA.
Some place in Philly. A lot of them ended up buying tickets for this right away. So
okay. Well,
worked out.
Not half bad. Yeah,
it worked out.
And then at the end of the day, at the end of the day, since we don't tour that much internationally, it's one of those things that
this is a rare treat for us. I know you guys.
Well, it's also a rare treat for us, but the point being that there's no reason to play half-ass shows. If people are not in tough form,
I agree.
If they're ill or whatnot, it's like it's going to be a disappointment for everybody involved. The audience and the band and stuff.
Definitely.
Well, it's bad luck, I guess. But now this has been good luck. Nobody's been ill. We've had great times.
No rain. Knock on wood or something. It's beautiful blue skies today. It's going to be an awesome show tonight at the Skyline Stage at the Man. One more question for you. I want to pick your brain on, it's kind of a large topic, the music industry right now. So when you guys started out, obviously things were still very CD. Make the CD, sell the CD at your CD store.
And it was CD as well.
CD, like an album. Now we've reached this state where now we're back on vinyl. And to a degree, like I'm one of the people who will go purchase an album on vinyl. Okay. But I know a lot of people don't even buy music; they just stream the music via Spotify.
Just download it or whatnot.
Does that affect you guys at all?
Yeah, sure, it affects money-wise.
Besides the money-wise, is it like? Do you guys go into the studio at different?
No, I don't think so. I think that at the end of the day, the great thing about MP3s or the Apple lossless codecs or whatever you're using. I think the cool thing is that it's faster and easier to carry music with you. Because we're just talking about it, when you tour with the band, it used to be these CD wallets. You carry around like having 25 of your favorite CDs and then listen to that stuff on a boombox.
Yeah.
So that's way faster, way quicker. The sound quality is fine. Yeah. So it's like, it's okay, but it's interesting since our band, it's not only CD, but CD times kind of we recorded our first album with tape. Yeah. And then we've seen the move. Yeah, you guys have been through the whole. Yeah, and we were still releasing stuff back in the day when records sold. Yeah. So we had like a lot of physical sales when we started out. So it's kind of interesting. It's disheartening at times. In a way, I can imagine. I love the way they can be spread, but then at the same time it can be nice to get paid because, for example, touring, renting buses and stuff, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. And then you don't know about the ticket sales. A lot of times, especially in America, there's because of the lack of sales, a lot of bands are on tour all the time, which means that it's like overflowing. You know, there's so many things to go to.
Just like tonight, there's Korn. I mean, I'm sure some people wanted to come to this.
Obviously happens.
Yeah.
And then that also makes this variety of choices so vast that you easily just put your hands up in the air and say that I'm going to stay back home.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't decide.
You can't decide.
So there's so many things going on, and that sucks for all the bands involved. So it's a complicated thing, and you know, obviously it's devastating for the record companies. But, but also you gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta remember that even vinyl as a format is not that old.
No, it's not. It's all happened
and
so
the whole rock and roll is not that old. So so you gotta just like not fight against it, go with it, and try to figure out how you can use it and stuff. You know, I think that's just a challenge. That's the only way to how you can see it. You know,
the music industry explained in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Kind of.
A little tiny bit.
Just a little tiny fraction.
Yeah. From
With
the
that,
satanic perspective.
There you go. With that, I think all that remains is getting ready to hit the stage.
They always plus the guitars on.
Yeah, they're doing their sound check.
Yeah.
Check out their new album, Tears on Tape. Stream it, buy it, physical copy, iTunes, vinyl. Donate, do whatever it takes.
Please.
These guys rock. Check them out. Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. Let me see. Oh.